So I just want to make a point out of how the cyclone in Madagascar unexpectedly turned towards Madagascar. So it wasn't supposed to go there. I mean, it wasn't, it like no news reports were saying that it would go there, because I remember looking at this certain cyclone and I saw on the weather channel how it was planned to go somewhere else. So I started thinking about other things. But that's the thing. And why am I talking about how it unexpectedly turned? Well, I'm saying that I'm talking about that because I want to explain that when it comes to the future, um, from my experience, it's not set. Like, the future is not set in stone, you know. And maybe that can seem obvious, but some of the people on my channel believe that there is a destiny, you know, and maybe a part of me also thinks like that. But at the same time, um, I know it's not. You know, I know that there are, you know, how to explain this, right? It's like physics, as I wrote somewhere. So when it comes to physics, you can have resonance. So when it comes to the future and getting like, I get some kind of download about what's going to happen, you know, and so I can ignore it, and if I ignore it, it will be less, you know, it will calm down. If I talk about it, it will become worse, you know. And so I made the artwork. I made this artwork the 13th of March of a cyclone coming over Madagascar, right? And then it unexpectedly turned, you know. So um, it's worth noting that it's unexpected. It was unexpected, and yeah. So when it comes to unexpected things, the butterfly effect is suddenly influential. The flap of the wing of a little butterfly can create a storm, you see. It truly is like that, and especially when it comes to a sensitive system of, like like when it comes to the physics of things, uh, a system is sensitive simply because um, as long as no one is touching a system, it creates it can, you know, how they explain this, you know, imagine a house of cards. A house of cards can stand on a table as long as no one, as long as not the butterfly flies past it, you see. It's like a sensitive system is allowed to be sensitive because these kind of things that I'm doing is not common, you know. So therefore, um, the stableness of everything is like, it's delicate is what I'm trying to say. And there truly is uh, Yeah, a butterfly effect. There truly is one like that. And especially if you get an idea about what's supposed to happen, like I get, I can use that information to paint, for example. You see, and you can ask yourself, why am I aware of this, right? Why? And I believe that the fact that I am like I am like this, the fact that I am like this is because I've been allowed to accumulate knowledge for long, uh, without, like, undisturbed, you could say. Um, what I mean is, that I'm not a professor. I don't have um, I don't have prices covered on me. What I mean is, the narcissism have never gotten the better of me, and so I was allowed to grow in knowledge. You see, because I was never covered in medals, and so this is how it becomes. And uh, and in a way, I think it's sad. I think it's sad that I'm allowed to accumulate this amount of knowledge. I think so, because um, yeah, it's not kind to me. It's not kind to treat someone like that. But that's how the world did, right? And now the world is the world. you see, you see, you shouldn't get big enemies, right? And so, who is my enemy? Well, the world doesn't treat me well. You see, it doesn't do that. I'm not covered in medals like the rest of you guys are. I mean, if you do something, if you guys do something, you will be, you will get a few taps on the shoulder and so on, right? It will be like that. But I am allowed to just continue, and of course I like to learn, right? But um, the reality could have stopped me a long time ago by covering me in medals, right? It should have done it a long time ago, but it didn't, and now it's kind of too late, you see. So a storm will unexpectedly turn, and um, yeah, because I do a painting, and I can even write. I can write, and I can write in the openly that, okay, I can talk to you. I can be honest about it, because this is no crime what I'm doing. It's no crime. I'm just doing like regular stuff, you know. I'm just painting a painting, you know. I'm just talking. I'm against, yeah, you know. I don't do anything criminal, you know. I just do things like this, you see. And um, so yeah. So I think it has something to do with the sleeping dragon. I have to see it like that. I'm forced to see it like that, because when a sleeping dragon wakes up in an environment and it does something good. Like I am like that. I do something good, and it's like the world is like, no, 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 don't encourage the dragon. Okay, don't encourage it, right? And so the dragon has to be a dragon to to exist. That's what I'm trying to say. I have to be like this. I'm forced to be like this because um, I was never drawn into narcissism. I was never pulled there. Nothing took me there. As I said, there are no medals on me. Nothing. Okay, maybe some small medals, right? I was running a bit and things like that. But you know what I mean? I believe so at least. Um, so um, yeah. Okay, I'll end this video. Bye bye.